we're back. Now, what I want to do with this painting now is I want to do some final details. It looks really good as it is. If you guys got this far, that's great, and you can, you know, keep it as you want. I like to add more details. So what I like to do is I'd like to bring the trees up here a little bigger because we're closer to the beach. So if you're closer to the beach here, this will make these trees look far away. So what we'll do is we'll get our dark green again. So to get your dark green, we are going to use some blue, ultramarine blue, and cad yellow. It's nice. See how nice and dark that comes out? Look. Isn't that nice? Nice dark green. Just by mixing those two colors. Now you can also use sap green, which is a really nice color. So here we go. So let's take those trees up here, and we'll kind of come up in a way up like that. Okay, so they're going to be the smaller ones, and as we get up closer to the beach, we're going to add a few more trees. These are just some final details. Normally I try to get as much done as I can, and then at the end of the painting, then I look at it again and I see what it needs. Okay, so your painting is never really finished until you have your last look and you make sure that everything is in perspective and colors are correct and so many more things, and then put on your final details. Okay, doesn't that look better now? I know, I'm sorry we had to go over our trees again, but you know what? You want to make it look like it has distance. So for the trees, I'm taking my bristle, about a size 8, and like we did before, we just take our blue and our yellow with nice dark green. Not too blue, just get more yellow in there so it won't be too blue. Okay, and we will straighten up our trees. So that's all right there, there. Good. Just shape them up. Tap up a few little higher ones. Get some tops there so it looks like trees. Good. And tap down here. Just tap around to see, get some shapes. Tops. Just tap at it. Tap, 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 tap. See, you're getting some tops. Good. And some tops here. So it's always good to go over your paintings and make sure everything is in perspective and that you got everything that you like. A few little trees in between the ones we already have. Good. Now I know you're probably saying I'm destroying the ones I already have done, but we're improving what we have done. Okay? We're improving. Good. I think that should do it. That should do it. See, that looks better already. Perspective is much better. Makes the beach look closer and the trees are further away down here. Good. Let's take some of this green over here from the trees with your fan brush and put some green paint on it. Some of the dark green again. And just take some of those shadows. We'll bring out some shadows into this beach part. Darken it up a little bit on this edge here so it looks further away. Okay. Good. Just a few little, just pull them out from under the tree. And make sure you get a nice same color as the trees. I'll give some shadows here on the end. Make it even further away, look. See? And underneath the trees here, we'll make some grassy area. You can use our fan brush. Let's go over here. And we will put a bit of grass underneath those trees. Good. Get whatever paint you need. Pull over. A bit of a grassy area underneath those trees. A little bit of grass coming down here by the beach a little bit. There we go. So we're just doing a little bit of last minute touches. You always want to improve your paintings if you can and make small details that will make your painting look more finished. Good. Just pulling that over. I might need to do a couple of coats on that there, just to see it. Good. Okay. Does that look? Let's see. That's good. Now, you can keep using your fan brush or a flat brush, okay? Be flat bristle or synthetic, doesn't matter. Just any brush that you can work with for grassy areas. Now let's just put a little bit of grass over here on this edge. Just tap it on if you have to. There we go. Tap, tap, tap on some of those rocks, as if there's grass there. And just tap away with whatever you have, whatever brush you're using. A bit of grass up here. Make sure you can see that. Yep. I'll lighten that up a little bit so you can see it a bit better. Just tapping away at the top of those rocks that we did. Making my grass a little brighter so you can see it. I'll come over here just to finish that off. Come down to the beach. It's okay because we'll go back over that. Alright. I'm just going to keep tapping at it till I can get you to see it. There we go. A little bit down here, just a little dark between those. You might find a flat brush might work better for you. Little bits of grass on these edges here. See? Hard to see it in the... So I'm trying to brighten it up for you so you can see it. A little bit of brightness makes it come out better. That's better. Good, so you can keep working at that until you get what you're looking for, which is a nice grassy area here under the trees and down by the beach. Sometimes you just have to go over it and over it and over it until you get what you're looking for. Good. Okay. Just tapping away at what I got done. Tap, tap, tap. It gives a nice little edge to our beach there. Good. So you just tap over what you already have done, then you won't be adding too much extra to it. You won't overdo it then. Alright. So let's play with the rocks a little bit just to straighten them up. So I'm going to go into my black and some blue. Not too much blue. Don't want it to be too blue yet. Just put in a few more rocks wherever you think you need them. I kind of like to put in a, I like to, let's see. I like to probably, now you don't have to do this, I'm just trying to shape up my rocks a little bit better. Just adding a bit of black. Putting in some more shadow. Make them stand out a bit more. I got a little bit too much blue in there, so I'm going to take that out. Bring this back a little bit. Let's have a few rocks. Just go over your rocks. You don't have to do this. If you're happy with your painting, you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you that you can readjust and decide what way you want. Decide if you want your painting a little differently. Okay. Get these nice and full. Just make some humps and fill them in. Going over what I already did. I need some shadows. I'm finding that what I got done is kind of lost with too much blue and white. But we will get these all straightened up now. See how the black really makes it come out? I'll put these two together. Like I say, you don't have to do this. But I did want you to see it anyway, just in case. Just in case you're having a problem with your painting. Alright. See how nice they are when they're dark like that? Now, look at that. See, it's kind of... I'm leaving some of the highlights that we did already. I'm just putting some dark shadows between them and taking out some of that blue. I find that blue is kind of... if you're going to put the blue on the rocks to make it look like water is going over it, you're better off doing probably a glaze. Okay. You're probably saying, but I got all my painting done and I didn't change it. No, you don't have to change it if you're happy with it, alright? So don't worry. Don't you worry. Do whatever you want. I like going over my paintings sometimes, you know, just to make a few changes and have a bit of fun with it. There we go. See? Kind of gives a nice shapelier look there, see? Right? I like to have more rock. I like to have more rock right here. Let's see. Maybe another one right here, just to wiggle in some shape down over the front and just come back. Good. Just a little bit there. Kind of gives them more. You don't have to do these things. I mean, you can put rocks wherever you want them. You can have your beach wherever way you want it. It's just nice to go back over your paintings if you feel that it doesn't look, if you're not happy with it, or you feel like there's something missing, or maybe you could do some improvements and you don't know how. This is how you do it. You just go back over what you already did. No need to take everything out. You can even add to it too, you know, instead of taking things out. So I'm just going to make a bit of a grayish color for a highlight. And we're just going to add some highlights to the tops of these rocks just to shape them up. Okay, so a bit of gray. Gray color. There we go. It's a rock, and it's a rock just at the very top. Just at the top of your rock. And then down under. As long as you leave shadows, it'll end up looking like a rock. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So take your gray and pick some little humps and just pull forward. Start at the top of the hump and pull forward. That's all. Don't have to be anything too fancy. Pull forward, then go straight over and forward, straight over, just to make these rocks. See how I'm leaving the darks in between those? So go forward, start at the top of the hump and pull over, pull over. Okay, and then you can just pick other spots then to put in some straight lines. Good. Pull over, just to straighten it up. And then just leave, as long as you leave darks, it'll look like you got a few rocks. See? See? All these rocks. Little shapes. Touch, pull, pull. Pull down, pull straight, pull down, pull straight, pull down, straight, down, back. A little hump there. Up and down. Look at all those rocks. Isn't that cool? That's not bad. Now you got lots of rocks. And you can clean off your brush really, really good. Just wipe it off in your tissue. And just pull back on some of those, just soften up some of those lines, if there are lines there. Don't have to do them all, just to give it more shape. Just soften up some of those edges here, not all of them, but a few. That's all, that's it, see? Just soften up the edges. Scrub at the line, scrub at the edge. Good. Good. Let's clean up our edge of our beach over here where we put those trees on. See those lines? We don't want those there. So get a clean flat brush. It could be synthetic or your fan brush, anything, all that will work. Put some brown on there. So we gotta get that beach color again. Some brown, a little bit of yellow, some white. Maybe get that color again, something like it. Don't know if I want any green in there. I'll put more white. Okay. A little whiter again, I think. I think that's closer. Just clean up that edge right here. The beach. Cleaning up your edges looks really nice. Good. You can straighten out the grass area. Keep your white line. Okay. Just want to get that beach done up there. Good. Now you can take a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, and more blue. We're going to make it more blue than green. So I want to get more blue than green, so I'm going to start over here again. Okay, there we go. That's something the color of your beach right here. And I'm going to add some white to that. And I want to get some of that little bit of water coming up over the beach. So we'll just take a little bit of that water and drag it into the beach area. Just very easy. It's like the water is coming in to the beach. Just pull in some of that water. So I want to put that beach in there so you can still see it. Okay. Clean off your brush, wipe some of the excess paint off of it. Just go back in. Don't want to lose my beach though. With the water, so you can bring it back out into the water so it all looks like it's one. There we go, just go back over that line there, just so the beach water is coming in towards those rocks. And just pull it back in. Good. I don't want to lose my beach here. I can just add a little bit of water coming up here. It's okay. Good. Some of that water is kind of dribbling in on this part of the beach too, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Add a little bit over here too. Gives it a bit of a beachy look. Alright, so we keep good. Good, good, good. Now down here we're going to add a bit more water because we'll make it look more like the water is moving. You can use the same chiseled edge synthetic brush. Let's get some white, a little bit of blue. Let's see. Let's get some blue and white, but mostly white, okay? And just lay that on your brush like that. And then we will add some more white here. Just too blue, okay? So make sure it's nice and white. And we'll just add some more white on the beach. Just tap, tap, tap. Give it that fuzzy look. Yeah. Just go into the water a little bit. You don't need much. And we'll just tap some water here. Tap, tap, tap. Good, and we come around this way if you want, and come up around here. Alright, so just keep tapping that white, okay? Just so it looks, see how nice it's starting to look already? Do you see that? So, we'll get some more right. Oh, am I in your... I thought I was into the camera that time. So around here we will go and tap around that rock, okay, just to get some idea where we're going with it. And we'll just tap around, tap, 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 tap. Good. Good, good, good. Mostly coming up around the rocks here. You don't have to redo this part here. We can just tap over it. Good. And get a bunch coming up here. Coming in around the rocks. See, it looks more beachy. Peachy beachy. Alright, so get around here. Just tap at it because you don't want to lose everything that's underneath it, okay? So you leave some of that color underneath and just tap in different places. See? Tap, 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 tap. That gives a kind of a look of a water coming in on the beach. Good. Now, let's see. Let's go back this way. Okay. Yeah, so just keep tapping away down here. Alright, and then we'll just move a little bit of that out here. And then we'll add a little more. Just pull a few little lines coming in. Just keep moving that around. Just so it looks all together, like it's all together. Just tap it in. Tap, tap. And you can do this different ways. You could use your fan brush and put on some foam. Just pull that into what you already have done. Now, like I said, guys, if you've already got this done and you like the way you see it, you do not have to do this, okay? So I'm just taking chances here now. Kind of like to play with my paintings just to see what will happen. And I'm tagging you along with me, and you're going to go, I can't do that. So I'm just bringing in some of that, some of that beachy look here. A little bit white here. Yep. Tapping around. Just pulling that in. Not much, just... Alright. So let's get some of that blue-green color again. Blue. A little bit of yellow. Alright. A little bit more blue. And that looks like about the same color. And we'll tone down this up here a little bit. That rock, that foam there looks a little too thick. So start at the foam and pull in. So just watch the video and see if this is something you want to do. You don't have to do this, but I just wanted to show you anyway. So that kind of brings in the water on the beach. Like you got movement. It's got movement. Yeah. Pull over and down if you like. I want to get that same green color. Try to keep all the colors the same. But just do what you think is suits your painting. But I like for you to see what I'm doing just for fun. Whether this is right or wrong, you know, this is my way of doing things. And you follow along with me, and if you get a good painting out of it, that's wonderful. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't do it. Do it your own way. You may not like some of the things that I try, because I might say to you, do it this way or do it that way, but it may not be something that you want to do. Once you get the basics done, you know, when you follow along with me, and then you get your painting really, really nice, and I keep going, you don't have to do it. You can just keep what you got, and as long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters. So I'm just bringing in a little bit more water. I took out a little bit of that line there so it wouldn't look so, but I really think that's not too bad there now. I might put a little, I'm telling you, I can't stop. I can't stop when I start painting. It just takes me into another little world. So nice. So I'm just playing. There we go. Leave somebody in a cold. Okay, so just bringing in some water here just to show that it might be some water up in this area coming in on the beach. I think we're okay. That should do it. You can even bring a little bit of water in here if you want to tap in a little bit on this side here, just to, maybe it's snuck in around there somewhere, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think we can play around with some trees now. Yeah, so I think that might be enough, but if you want to add more, water, beachy water, up into your rocks more, you can certainly do that too. I just don't want to, like I said, I have a hard time stopping. So just try that. And you, like I said, just have a look first and see what you think. And if you like it, then you can add more to your painting, but you don't have to do it. I would suggest that you look at this first to see if you already have your painting done and you think you like it, and then you look at this and you say, I think I'll leave mine alone. So you can just look at this, and maybe you can pick up a few extra tips or something. So I'm going to try to bring those trees alive. So with your ultramarine blue and your cad yellow together, you can get a nice dark green. Like I said, sap green is really nice too. You can get a nice sap green color. Now let's see what we can do with these trees here. We can just highlight, we'll darken up a little bit in here. And I'm just trying to shape up a few here, not doing much of anything. And then I'm going to get some highlights. I'm just tapping back at what I already did. See if I can get a few more shapes here. Right. See if I can fluff up those trees. Now I'm going to take my brush. Let me see. Yeah, let's take the same brush. This is the Bristle number 8 or 1/4 inch. And I'm going to spread those out in my hand so I get a nice spread. Get them, push them in so they'll open up for you. Come on, open up. Let's see, did they open? Not bad. Some brushes will open a bit better than others. So let's take that green color that we made and add more yellow to it. Brighten it up, okay? And then we're going to see what we can make those trees a little more exciting. Okay, good. So we're going to start at the top and move our way down around the bottom there, just halfway down, okay? So we get you a little closer. And we'll do another one, move away, and on the very edge, just come in with some yellow. And do that all the way over, just on the top, and then just a little bit on the top and a little bit down on the side. Just to give it a little bit of a, just move across pretty quickly. You don't want to, if you get blobs like that, just wipe your brush off, okay? Alright, so just the tops and down, top and side, top and side. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, top to the right. Good. Now, let's move down, leave some darkness, and we'll move down a little further. And we'll pounce down here. Good, see, then we'll end up with a bunch of other trees. To the right, to the right, to the top, to the right. Okay, to the top. Top, move to the right and down. Top, move to the right and down, because we want to keep those shadows, okay? So do that all the way across. So you're down on the bottom now. Alright. We want too bright down here because it's a little further away. So the further away it is, the darker it is. So we don't want to pounce too much down there. But up here we can go a little brighter as we come up closer. It kind of gives it the illusion of having extra trees there, you know, like there's a bunch more trees. I'm using more yellow now. I am tapping into my yellow so I can get more yellow on there, my cad yellow. And we can bring some of those down around closer to the beach. Just trying to make some shapes. Just having some fun. I hope I don't ruin your painting. I'm having too much fun, see? So like I said, just look first and see if you want to make any of these changes. If you don't worry about it. Right? Because we really don't want to ruin your painting. It might be perfect as it is, and you know, I just like to do this for fun. Nice one there. Look at that. See, as long as you step away from the top ones and the bottom ones, then you get, it looks like a bunch of different trees, doesn't it? Looks like a bunch of different trees. Look. See that? It's not like just one big blob of trees. It's like a bunch. We'll shape this up here a little bit more because I got too much yellow up there. Like it's just kind of blobby. Look, it's like a bunch of trees everywhere. Isn't that cool? So have fun with that. As long as you got your shadows. As long as you got shadows in between those. Same with your rocks, okay? So that's a lesson to learn. And that's a lesson I just learned then. That's too bright. Just tap over that. That's no big deal. I just got a couple extra bushes out of that. Cool. So, what was I saying? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just keep tapping away. Tap at the bottom here so you can make it look like the grass is down on the bottom. Look, see how many trees we have now compared to what we had before. Tons and tons of trees. Good. Good, good. I don't want to add too much yellow, but I just want to make, maybe down here's a few little extra bright bushes. Who knows? Who knows what's there? We don't. Unless you've been to this beach. I'm not sure where it is. Look, that's even better again. See that? It gives a nice little... So the more I'm tapping at it, the more I like it. I think. I better leave it alone. I better leave that alone or I'm going to ruin it. Look. Look at that. Now see, that's much better, isn't it? It's got more interest to it because it's got all that water going on here. It's got all these different types of trees going on. You could even add some color to these if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now because I might end up ruining it on you. You know, so let's see. I think that's it. I can't see anything else. I could pick at it more, but I think I should leave it alone. And yeah, I think I'll leave it alone. Let's call this finished, and we'll get on with another painting. I have some requests for different types of painting. I've had several requests I got to get to. And so you guys go, and I'll leave some links to the other, because this one I think is lesson maybe 5. This is the last one. This is the finished one, and so you guys can go ahead and we'll start a new painting. Okay, we'll start a new painting. Here I go again. Just going over that bit of grass I had there. And I'm going to say, I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting, everybody. Bye.